Yo, what up? It's your boy Los, aka King Los, and I'm rocking with hip hop since 1987.
Shout my hip hop since 1987, niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.
Alright, it's your boy E Money, chilling with the homies, Carmen Amare, and of course King Los. We're here in Philly. It's easy to say, man, you're gaining a lot of recognition, man. You've been doing this thing for a while, but for our fans who are crazy and don't know who you are, maybe give us a little background on King Los.
Oh man. Well, basically, I was signed to Bad Boy a few times.
Yeah.
I put out a series of mixtapes, 15 tapes to date. My last tape that I put out was Zero Gravity 2. Also, I was on Kid Ink's his album, My Own Lane, on No Options joint. You might know me for my remake of the Control verse with Kendrick. Going all the way back to my Millie joint with Wayne. My Sway freestyles, you know, 5 Fingers of Death. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know, all around the board, you know.
Yeah, that's it, I mean, definitely a good breakdown. Now, like you said, man, you just dropped that Zero Gravity 2, which I let you know now. I'm a huge fan of the project. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Got some great features on there. Royce the 5'9", the list goes on. How was it putting together that project? You know what I mean? Like, what was the process for King Los and cooking up that Zero Gravity 2?
When I basically making Zero Gravity 2, it was a bit of a challenge, I guess you could say, because I just wanted to. It got to a point where I didn't want to just make a mixtape to please people, and I was just. It was imperative that I tell the truth, and that I try to pull from a different area, so to speak. And it was more for me about just conveying how I felt at the time. You know, when a lot of my other Zero Gravity, I was just spazzing on industry beats, and I know that's what people wanted, but just at the time, it just wasn't time for that. You know, so it was kind of a challenge just finding that place, you know, not turning up and, you know, not being so influenced by what's going on in the world, but really finding that place, finding those tracks that have that sound, you know, and finding the producers that could create those feelings. So it was a bit of a challenge, man, but I feel like once I started to lock in, we started getting on track, and we started to make the songs that mattered to me at the moment, and that I felt were detrimental to the project, you know. Yeah, so it was a dope process. It was a big growth in my, you know, just in my artistry, man. It was like it opened up so many other avenues for me, you know, just potential-wise.
Okay. Well, the project definitely felt like an album. I gotta ask, what made you choose to put out a mixtape opposed to an EP and sell it? You know, because there's definitely big singles on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, sometimes when you just focused on what you're doing at the time, and you don't really know the true result of it, I don't think I was even thinking in terms of an EP or any of that. When I was creating it, I just really wanted to lock in on a tape, and I was really in mixtape mode. I wasn't in full like EP or album mode when I made it, so I felt like it just allowed me to be that much more free when I was creating it. So because it came together and it ended up being like, because I had to create so much sound, it ended up from a cohesive standpoint, it really did sound like an EP and an album. But that's the fluidity that I wanted, you know. And like I said, I wanted that darkness, I wanted that harsh honesty, and I feel like those are what albums used to be made of. I feel like, so it had that feel, but never was my intention to like sell it. You know, once I promised it to the public, that's just what they deserve as being loyal fans. As they come out to the shows, they know all the words to that shit. So that was just like a service that I paid to the, you know, to the fans.
Okay, all right. Now let me ask you a question. Before I came here, I was blowing it down with my neighbor. I said I'm about to go interview King Loose. He said, "Oh, he fucking spitting." Do you feel like you get the recognition as a lyricist that you deserve? Because you really give it up on tracks.
Yeah, I get the recognition that I deserve as a lyricist.
Okay.
Big time. It may not be like the fame, but fame and recognition is two different things. Because famous people recognize that I'm the big guns when it come to lyrics. Like everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Like I bumped in like Drake, and he said, you know, I bumped into Kendrick. Kendrick gave it up to me, you know, and these dudes that can go, you know what I'm saying? So their opinions are validated, you know, to some degree. And everybody know, you know, Puffin said that, you know, I'm one of the greatest freestylers on the planet. You know, this the dude who had big, so the standards by which he differentiates good from great are, you know. So it's like Sway said, you know, he's seen Biggie, Pop, Jay, and all these people and mentioned my name in that same breath, and I've taken on the moniker, you know, King Los. People know what it is, man. They know what it is, you know.
It's funny, we just saw a clip of Cassidy a while ago giving you respect. Just, you gave some bars up for Cassidy. He's like, man, I fucks with it. Now, I don't even remember how long ago that was, man. So you definitely
that was a long time ago.
Yeah. All right, you just dropped the video for the Play Too Rough record. Video was crazy. I gotta ask you, what's the next single off the project?
It's definitely Woke Up Like That.
It's that shit. It's that shit.
And Play Too Rough was like really just in the essence of my, you know, my hip hop roots and the culture, you know, of that, you know, that MC and, you know, you know, it was just really like, you know, in those roots and that bag. So the Woke Up Like That was just the more I feel like the highly receptive, the tone of it, the melody, you know, and then some lyricism in there in places, but it wasn't for like study. It wasn't for like it really wasn't for like critique, you know. It was just for people who just enjoy the sound of music. You know, a lot of times people forget, you know, lyricists forget, MCs forget that there's some people, you know, there's many different dialects to the you know, sonically that are captured, and you have to understand that some people hone into lyricism, and then some people love cadence and melody. So I felt like finding a good balance on Woke Up Like That. It wasn't even for you to even go that deep and even know I did it, but I did it just for me, because I'm a lyricist, so there's some standards I have to uphold. But at the end of the day, it was just for sheer the you know, that's the sonic value of when you're in a club and you reach a climatic point and you got that drop and that beat and that, you know, and it was just that melodic chant that I wanted to create, and it just ended up being Woke Up Like That. You know what I'm saying? It was just that simple. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what's that shit we want to say? What's that shit we just want to turn up to? You know, and I did that at the end of the project. So I had already had the whole project done, and then I did that. Because that was like the dessert to the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. Hip hop since 1987.com.